You're watching the Auction Network.
Welcome back to Baltimore, Maryland and the Peak Building Supply Auction. After working late into the evening, the crew opens the gates at 7 a.m. And by 8 a.m.,
well, the enthusiasm is building up. The buyers are registering, and in approximately 8 minutes, you're going to hear him start bid calling. The thing before the auction, until he actually goes in the ring, he worries about a big enough crowd every time. I mean, if the lines are a half a mile long, he's worrying about the crowd. Pre-registration this trailer, regular registration this trailer. He's got it down to an art. The first year he did auctions, he didn't even make expenses. And this is what it's turned into.
When a bidder comes in, we put their bidder number and the terms and conditions in the pouch, give it to them, and they're ready to go.
one bidder that has a good handle on Richard's auctions is Bruno Reich, a local architect and home builder who is here to get some flooring for a brand new house.
I'm Bruno. I'm an architect and a contractor, and I guess about 20 years ago I found out that they were bringing this auction to Howard County to auction off building supplies. And that was the first time I came here. And at first I just started experimenting with, windows and doors and things that, we use generically in house additions, new houses, and I was doing some small commercial buildings at the time. And after I got the hang of it, I started coming to the auction all the time. My strategy will be to go around and figure out exactly what it is I'm going to bid on and decide that I'm going to just bid on that and not get caught up in all the hype on some of the other stuff that might look like it's good deals but things that I can't use. I'm going to try to limit it to just the things that I know that I can use in the immediate future instead of just getting caught up in buying massive amounts of material that I think I can use later. My rule of thumb is to buy it for no more than half what I know I can buy retail or what I know I can buy at a wholesale outlet. If I can pay half and get something that I can use in the near future, then it's worth it. A lot of times you could get it for 10% of what you're going to pay at a retail place. It's a really interesting game that goes on. I'm always surprised and I'm always finding something new.
The big moment has arrived, and once Richard opens the auction, items start flying.
There's 6 lefts and 6 rights. 6 lefts and 6 rights. I'll tell you what, you can take them in 3. Here we go.
Now 3. I got $2 now. 3.
Now 25 home, now 25, 25, give me $20 to your home. Now 20, now 20, 15, give me $10 on the entries. $10, $10. Guys, these have keys. Come on, these are what's expensive. $10. $10 home, another $10 home. 98, 76, $5 bill. 5 in, 5 there. 5 and a half. Now $6 home. Now 6 and a half. Now 6 and a half. Now 6 and a half. 6.50. Now 6.50. Now $7 man. Now $8 through. Now $8 man. $8. He's 8. Now 9. You're more $9. But $9 now. 10, 10, 10, 10, $11. Now 11. Now $12 home. Now 11, 12. I'm 11 and 12 on you. It's your turn. $12. 12. You love your husband? Do you love your husband? Come on. Do you love your mom? I'm 11 now. See what I have to do to get a bid? I'm 11 now. 12. 11 now. 12. 11, 12. 11, 12. You bought them $11, number 1029. How many do you want? You got them.
And you'll see Richard get up there and start that auction, and they do a lot to really hype it up. I mean, all the kind of hooping and yelling, it keeps the crowd focused on him and on the auction. Everybody's paying attention to that. I mean, you'll see some side conversations going on, but Richard does an excellent job of getting 1,000 people to pay attention to him and get involved emotionally in this auction. It's really an amazing thing to see.
You have to be able to lead, you have to be able to stand up and be the showman. You have to be the guy at the front, and you have to love doing it. If you are shy, or if you're reserved, or if you don't have a certain amount of feeling about yourself, you won't do it.
This is salvation for married couples. Okay?
It takes that certain kind of personality. It's when you get up and lead and stand in front of the folks and do it. My favorite part, put my finger in your face and go bid. All right? I love there's no more BS. No more, I might do something. We're selling it, you're bidding, all the talk is over with. Now it's down to who's buying it. And there's a certain level of excitement that grows up in that auction room. There are people out there that are so excited and so turned on by what they're doing and what they're getting. We catch the fever because our livelihood is selling. Okay, so just because in our souls we're salesmen, and so it's going so fast and so furious that builds an energy that you can't find in any other industry, any other occupation. So you can cut the excitement with a knife. It's that good.
Sold it, $1.50, $9.94, you want it all. $130, $140, $150, $160, $170, $180.
When we come back, the heat is on for the peak auctioneering crew.
In 15 years, this is the hottest it's ever been.
And later, will Bruno and Becky get what they came for?
Bruno, are you the lowball example today?
No.
Are you trying to be the lowball example?
That's a reasonable price.
It's not even close to reasonable.
I can just feel that my blood pressure is going up.
To register for future live auctions, go to auctionnetwork.com.